Thank you to Marvel Puzzle Quest for sponsoring today's episode. We've got 6 tips you need to know before playing Super Mario Odyssey. After months of build-up, Super Mario Odyssey finally bounds its way onto your Nintendo Switch today, and if you're still trying to decide if you want to drop some coin on it, the avalanche of amazing reviews should help make up your mind. By all accounts, this is a Mario game that comes along once in a generation, one that combines all the best elements from the plumber's past into something wholly new and remarkable. The only big complaint we have is, why did it have to come out the same weekend as Stranger Things 2, or Wolfenstein, or what's the other thing that I want to play? Assassin's Creed.
We're in deep
This is impossible. But good reviews aren't necessarily the only info you'll want when you take to the streets of New Donk City. Still sounds really gross. So here are the top 6 things that you should know before playing Super Mario Odyssey. Woohoo! First off, in the immortal words of Van Halen, you might as well jump. Woohoo! Like a lot. Now, this may seem self-evident for a Super Mario game, but Mario has a wide range of leaping abilities in the new game, and while the standard ones might be okay for crossing smaller gaps, you'll need to master them all to really master the game, especially the ones that employ Mario's magical new cap to extend their range. We suggest using some of the earlier stages as a training ground, kind of like the outside of the castle from Mario 64. This will give you ample space to practice getting some air without a ton of threats to get in your way. Tip number 2, get those coins. We know, telling you to collect coins in a Mario game may seem like the most obvious of obvious advice, but those little gold discs are really worth something now. Odyssey features a buying mechanic that allows you to purchase all sorts of gifts and goodies to enhance your adventure, and you'll need those coins to buy them all. Gone are the days when you can just ignore a coin that seems a little too far out of reach, at least not if you want to dress Mario in that swanky purple and gold tuxedo that you've been eyeing. Now, speaking of new costumes, we've got our third tip. We all know that Mario's magic cap is one of the big new additions to Super Mario Odyssey. The body-snatching headgear allows you to take command of various villains and other NPCs throughout the game. Just don't try to convince someone who's already wearing a hat to trade with you. If you run into a pre-capped character, that means they can't be mind-controlled. I guess the citizens of Mushroom Kingdom take their fashion choices pretty seriously. For number 4, let's talk about moons. After collecting stars in Mario 64 and suns in Mario Sunshine, Mario has moved on to moons in Odyssey. So what should you know about these crescent-shaped collectibles? Well, for starters, don't stress about grabbing every single one on your first go-through. You'll get a checklist of the moons available, and you probably won't even be able to nab half of them until you come back after playing more of the game. Some are only accessible with abilities you unlock later. Some you can't even grab until you've beaten the game. For tip number 5, there's seemingly no end to the ways that you can uncover new moons. There's a treasure hunting hint toad who will mark the location of a moon on your map for 50 coins, a talkative talkatoo who hangs around in each area who can squawk some clues at you. There's even a Nintendog who will help you sniff out moons, and you can play fetch with him if you feel like you need to take a break. There are also bonus levels where you can grab moons that usually have a secret second moon hiding somewhere. Also, your controls will start to vibrate when you get close to a moon. Basically, the game is full of more moons than a Smashing Pumpkins music video. Over 800 in total, so if something seems weird, out of place, or worth exploring, it probably is. And chances are you'll be rewarded for your efforts. And finally, number 6, it's time to break out those amiibos, folks. Yes, if your little plastic Nintendo figurines have been gathering dust ever since you maxed out their stats on Smash Brothers, you finally have a reason to take them off the shelf. Connecting them to your Switch will give you a little coin boost at the start of every level, and there's even an in-game character named Uncle Amiibo, a robot who will go hunt down moons for you once you connect him to an amiibo. Now, don't you feel stupid for not buying that little Mac amiibo for $200 on eBay when you had the chance? But what do you folks think? Have you already bought Super Mario Odyssey? Are you going to spend all weekend on it, or are you exploring the Upside Down until Monday morning? And most importantly, why can't these companies coordinate my bid schedules?
What's the matter, Mario? It's too much for you?
Let's discuss. Nightcrawler has arrived in Marvel Puzzle Quest. The acrobatic mutant, aka Kurt Wagner, steals enemy resources, teleports at will, confusing the competition, and then deals the final blow with his dual sabers. So you want him on your team, yes? Yes! Well, you can recruit him today, plus partner up with fellow X-Men Rogue and Gambit to add some extra X and a formidable punch to your roster of Marvel superheroes. Grab your sabers and teleport over to the App Store, Google Play, Amazon, or Steam to download Marvel Puzzle Quest for free.